Hello, welcome to Redmen TV. It's player ratings time. Liverpool have just beaten Bournemouth by 3-0. Superb performance, so this is going to be quite enjoyable. Alisson Becker, 6? No, I'll give him a 7 actually. I only said 6 because he had nothing to do. He was hardly involved in the game. When he did come out and had to, a couple of crosses, he was quick off his line. Again, his distribution is always spot on. Apart from that, he wasn't really involved. He could have had the day off. Right back Joe Gomez, I want to give him a 7. It was a bit... Suspect's a bit harsh, but he got caught out once or twice at right back, and he obviously takes a yellow card because he makes a mistake and he has to make that challenge, which is fair enough. I was willing him on to make that rugby tackle that he kind of made, but then he moves into centre back after Dijk Hendo goes off. Absolutely superb. That's the position that he wants to play. That's the position that he's actually suited to, and he was largely fine. He got caught out once or twice again, but he recovered the ball quite well. So I'll give him a 7. Our centre half, Dijk Hendo, goes off in the first half. I'm probably going to give him a 6 to be fair. Again, marshalled the ball well. Again, he benefits from playing with the next to Virgil van Dijk. He's calm, he's composed. He dealt with everything that he needs to deal with off his line, off the defensive line. Sorry, heading balls away. And again, just his passing, he's getting better as well. We compare him to Joel Matip and him not being there and playing lines out from the back. But Dijk Hendo's getting a lot better at that, as we saw him midweek against Everton. Virgil van Dijk, I'm going to give a 10. I said him in match reaction, he was just superb. He's an absolute utter joy to watch week in, week out, and I don't want to just go, I'll give him an 8 because that's what he normally does. Everything he did today, he didn't put a foot wrong at all. Again, reading the play, balls coming towards him, he's reading the game and making a pass with his head, which I couldn't even make with my foot. I know I shouldn't compare myself to Virgil van Dijk, but I just have. But again, just dominates everything. He reads the ball so well, and I don't want to say, I'll just give him an 8 because that's what he does every week, but he deserves it, and a clean sheet behind his belt as well, which should do confidence a world of good for him. Left back Andy Robbo, sound. Didn't boil his piss much today, but another solid performance, gets up and down that wing, supporting Oxlade-Chamberlain, which is a bit difficult for him today. Obviously he has that little rapport with Sadio Mane. He didn't have that today, but he still offers an outlet, he still gets in control. Bournemouth got down that side once or twice, but he was always there to recover the ball, get back in position and stop them from an attack. Midfield, Jordan Henderson, I think I'm going to give it 10 because Tom will kick the shit out of me if it don't, won't you, Tom? Yeah, absolutely superb, pulled the strings, took control of the game and just kept it really calm. To be fair, I think there's moments where I think you're watching it as a fan and you're getting towards 25, half an hour in and you're thinking, just go for it. Liverpool are so much better now because we take our time, things are controlled, we're waiting for the right pass, we're waiting for things to come through, and he did exactly that. I said it before, there was a number of times where Chamberlain made that run in behind, and not just him, Mo Salah was doing it, Bobby was doing it, and everyone was saying Jordan make that pass, and he didn't. And the one time that he did, because he knew it was right, he set Chamberlain up for the goal. Absolutely superb performance. James Milner, 8. I'm going to give him an 8, probably could give him a 9 to be honest, probably give everyone a bit of a 10 in midfield. Absolutely superb, it's standard James Milner performance that you come to expect, the experience, maturity that comes into play. Even when Bournemouth are chasing the game, he just knows to make the right decisions of letting the ball go out of play, running time down, things like that. I thought it was absolutely superb. Passing again, it just felt like a training exercise at times for Liverpool. There was no real pressure. Bournemouth had to come out and play the game, and Liverpool knew that. So James Milner's the perfect player to go and do that, and just make the right decisions, make the right pass, play it back if you need to, and he did that. Naby Keita in midfield, I'm probably going to give him a 7.5. In fact, no, I'll give him an 8. Go on, I'll give him an 8 because I'm going to go 3-0. He's been come out the cold, hasn't played for ages, and I think he's one of those players where you don't know what you're going to get with him. But again, he took it until Liverpool go 2-0 up, and he got a bit of confidence. He slowly grew into the game. He was doing his step overs. He got confidence in terms of trying to beat a man, making the right passes and stuff like that, and even getting back and tracking back, which is, you could argue we haven't really seen from him because we haven't seen much of him at all. I thought he was superb, and for him to get those minutes under his belt going into the rest of December, I think he's absolutely vital. Up front, Salah gets the goal. I've got to give Salah an 8 as well. He's come on to a bit of criticism recently. Obviously, gets the derby off, but I think he always creates havoc. He's always got 2 or 3 players around him. I don't think that can be underestimated. As much as he doesn't score goals recently, he still plays a role within that team. I think even if he distracts and creates space for other people, he never gives up running in behind the lines. He probably could have had more today. He was just a bit unlucky with some of the chances that he did have. But yeah, no, he takes his goal well, and I'm absolutely made up for him. He got on the score sheet. Roberto Firmino, I'm going to give him a 7, which seems a bit harsh with Bobby again. You know, you always get that work ethic out of Roberto Firmino, and he's one of my favourite players. But again, he was a bit quiet, he had to come deep to come into the play. He always looked to create like he always does, but nothing really seems to be coming off of Bobby at the minute, which I don't think makes him immune to criticism. But then again, you know, we get 3 goals, so you know I could let him off lightly for that one. Chamberlain, as I mentioned, gets a goal as well. I'll give Chamberlain an 8 as well. Actually, I think, you know, he played the full game. Again, vital minutes for him, important for his recovery, important for his confidence, getting the goal that he did, and playing out on the left hand side as well, which he doesn't normally do. I think he changed around later on towards the second half, made a few changes. But again, I think he's absolutely superb from him. Substitutions, Tom, have completely gone out of my head. Trent came on, for Lovren as he went off injured again. You know, just what you expect from Trent. You know, bombing down that right hand side, putting balls in, which I think we kind of lacked earlier on, making that crucial pass or making a gamble going forward. I think you get that with Trent. So I'll give him a 7.
Jones.
Curtis Jones, just really good to see him on the pitch. To be honest, I think a little confidence boost. You know, you throw in a little, you bring Curtis Jones on. Obviously, a little local scouser. And he was really good when he came on, composed, took his time on the ball, picked the right passes, wasn't under any real pressure, and he did really well. Finally, Sheridan Shaqiri came on. I'll just give him a 6 because he didn't really do much. He only played a few minutes. Did say Chamberlain played the full 90, but he didn't play most of the game. Shaqiri again. Vital minutes for him to come on, crucial going into another chunk of fixtures. I'm just glad to see him on the pitch. So they're my player ratings. Let me know yours in the comments below, and let me know who your man of the match was as well. Tom went for Jordan Henderson, I went for Virgil van Dijk, but you can probably just a couple more shout outs for any more. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you soon.